Shine. Star. Star, yes. Wash. Shave. Touch. Bucks. Starbucks. Hi guys, and welcome to Rolene's Rendezvous. Today I am at Menlyn Maine for the opening of Starbucks' latest addition to their South African franchise. This adored international brand has only set foot in South Africa for about 5 months, but already have customers flocking from all over the country. Starbucks opened in 1971, and it has since been their mission to, quote, inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. Their coffee is sourced from Latin America, Asia, and Africa, but no need to take on the continents. Starbucks conveniently have their products available to make at home in their specialized merchandise. Carlo, what is your favorite drink at Starbucks?
So my favorite drink is actually the Americano con crema, which we at the moment you can only do out of our Rosebank and our Menlyn Maine store. But that's certainly my favorite drink, without a doubt. Yeah. Although every morning I wake up and I have a grande cappuccino with 2 pumps of caramel.
Yes, the good stuff.
Yeah.
Now, if someone were to walk into a Starbucks for the very first time, I remember my first experience and I was like, where do I even begin? What advice would you give them?
So, Starbucks is, on the first level, it's about coming to have what you would normally have at home. Starbucks is meant to be an extension of home or an extension of your work. So, my advice is, if you drink cappuccino, come and have a cappuccino. If you drink an Americano, come and have an Americano. And then, coffee is a journey. And then take time, get one of our baristas to explain a bit of coffee to you if you want to. So, my advice is just do what you would normally do.
Okay. And what planned vision would you say do you have for expansion in Africa?
So, Africa's a big place. We've got the ability to expand to the rest of Africa, but right now, and probably for the next few years, we're really just focused on South Africa. We think there's enough of an opportunity to bring this experience to our South African consumers and customers first.
Now, speaking of South Africa, off the top of your head, what would be the next landing city for Starbucks in South Africa?
Well, actually, I know exactly what that's going to be, but we're not disclosing it yet.
Watch this space. And would you say there are rules for coffee blending?
So, in terms of rules?
Yeah.
So of course, there's a whole lot of theory around coffee which relates to grind, proportion of water, heat of water, and brew time. Yeah. So absolutely there are rules. But once you've it's a bit like making wine to some degree. Once you've figured out how to follow all the rules with coffee, the beauty of coffee is that it's then up to you to blend different beans if you want to brew for longer, to try different brewing methods. So, certainly there are rules, and in this reserve bar you will see that we'll stick to a lot of those rules. And then if as you get a bit further along your coffee journey, you're able to start to break those rules. So they're really guidelines, not rules, I would say. Yeah.
What would you say makes this specific store unique from your different other 2 branches?
So the first thing is clearly design. The way that we want to bring Starbucks to South Africa is that each store is really localized. So this entire store looks nothing like the previous 2 stores we built. It really is. All the influences come from Pretoria in this store. From the murals, the jacaranda in the mural, the geometric lines in the store. So, and what's always interesting for me is to see how customers will end up using the store. Sometimes you'll see the furniture, we purposefully make it all loose because we want people to come in and move stuff around like you would do at home. So you move it around, make it your own. So, this store is unique. All the stores are unique. But what we hope you'll get when you come here is that you'll still get the same feeling of being able to sit and have a cup of coffee and contemplate if you want to, or meet a friend. And that's really what we're trying to create, a space for people to do things that are inspiring.
Oh, the most interesting name I've had to write on a cup was Miss Beautiful. Oh, I have too many favorite drinks at Starbucks. I promise you, there's a drink from each section. There's a lot of sections. So there's the reserve bar, there's hot beverages, there's cold beverages. I love the juices, they're so fresh. I love the reserve cocktails. They really let you enjoy coffee on a whole different level. So if you've been exposed to like instant coffee for most of your life, Starbucks is the place to go to learn about coffee and really embrace what it is.
My favorite thing tonight? Probably, well, the most unique thing I think would have been the pumpkin spice latte, but then also just the food in general, because I think I'm gaining some weight because I just love food, you know, and it's pretty awesome. I have to say what I really loved also was the, croissants. Yeah, it's amazing. Oh no, nothing. It goes with everything. I have it in the hottest summer days. It's just my favorite thing.
I had the pumpkin spice latte, the frappe. Yeah. Apparently that's the drink everyone had tonight. But normally I actually love the normal cappuccino, but the latte was amazing, the frappe.
Yeah, I had the espresso frappe. I like strong coffee and it was good, yeah.
And a cookie. Fun.
New.
Lekker.
New.
I must say the spicy pumpkin latte. I didn't know it was going to be so good, but it was really, really delicious. Yeah, you should try it. You should try it. Super awesome with a hyphen. Yes, yeah.
There was a spicy latte that they gave us, and then there was another drink with pumpkin spice. It was incredible. I couldn't believe it. It was like a yellowish coffee, and it was fantastic. I really enjoyed it very much. Yeah. I think coffee can relate very much to music in different ways, but I think my music is more like a cafe latte kind of genre, if I could, say it like that. It's not like a beer or a heavy drinking music. It's more like a cafe latte, chill out and listen to some jazz. Yeah.
When drinking your pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks, you really have the right to say, laat val waar hy wil. This international brand made available to South Africa is not only boosting the worldwide economy, but bringing cultural diversity to our community. Be sure to follow Starbucks on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram and pop into one of their stores located in Midrand, Rosebank and Menlyn Maine. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Rolene and see you on the next one.